Thank you, President Quiche, distinguished faculty, trustees, family, friends, and most importantly, the class of 2012. What an honor it is for me to be standing before you today, one of the most important and memorable days of your life. As you begin your journey, I know many of you have jobs, some of you are going to graduate school, and a few of you are possibly still figuring it out. I will confess that I had absolutely no clue where life was going to take me when I sat in your seat. First of all, the thought of my giving the commencement address at my alma mater would never have crossed my mind. And I absolutely never dreamed I would be CEO of a $2.2 billion company leading 22,000 associates, which, as Elizabeth said, 93% women, yay. And I certainly never imagined I would be on boards that require different perspectives and that mine would be treated with the same respect as my male colleagues. But here I am, 35 years later, more accomplished, and I proudly stand before you just as humble and real as the day I graduated. You see, I never had aspirations to be a CEO. I actually was not sure what I wanted to do after I graduated. However, I did know that I was confident in my ability to work hard, get along with people, and not be afraid to take chances. So at first, I thought I would teach tennis. That was my passion at Agnes Scott, but we certainly weren't as good as y'all are today, so congratulations. But I also had an eye for style. So I interviewed at Macy's, became a trainee in merchandising, and fell in love with retailing. I love what I do. I remember the president of Macy's telling us that if we didn't wake up every morning dying to come to work, then retailing was not for us. And he was right. It was in my blood, and I discovered I love fashion. I guess you can say I was extremely fortunate. I found my dream job and have been successful, more so than I ever imagined. But today is not for me, it's for you. So let me share with you a few realities about women in the workplace today and what you will be finding. When I graduated from Agnes Scott, the professional workforce was very male-dominated. But today, 35 years later, we have achieved equality in the workforce, but not parity in compensation. We now hold 54% of the management positions, which is doubled from 1980. But as Elizabeth said, sadly, female CEOs represent only 3% of the Fortune 1000 companies. However, the past 3 decades have been an amazing journey for women. We have become leaders in every field: Secretary of State, doctors, successful business leaders, famous artists, accomplished educators. We gradually proved ourselves and earned the freedom to be anything we wanted to be. The path was paved for all of you by the many assertive, smart, passionate women who wanted to make a difference, who wanted to contribute, who had great talent. There are many women who have added tremendous value to the world we live in, and I ask all of you to continue building that path. Speak out, have a voice, share your opinions and ideas. The world needs to listen more to smart, insightful women like yourselves. Developing the next generation of female leaders has recently become my new passion, and I'm totally committed to helping young women grow, find their passion, and realize their dreams. So today, I want to tell you a few important learnings that I realized on my journey that may help you achieve your dreams. I do want you to know that it took me many years to figure it all out, how to become more fulfilled and successful in life. But I finally did, and you will too. These are the most important ingredients to my secret sauce. First and foremost, find your passion. You need to love what you do. Life is way too short to wake up every day and not do what you love. I have a very close friend that worked as an associate in a bank, then stores after college. He then became a manager and moved to a wholesale company to sell clothes, and he never really loved it. And one day he was asked to help someone design and decorate their home. He has fantastic taste, and then he realized what he loved to do. He found his passion, and he is now on the covers of home magazines and is one of the most sought-after interior designers in the Northeast. It took him 15 years to find his passion. So keep searching until you find what makes you happy and fulfilled. Each one of you has a talent that you may not even realize you have. You will uncover it, so be patient. Second, trust your emotions, your gut, your instincts. I firmly believe that success in the real world depends on having a strong EQ, a good gut. I cannot tell you how many times I knew the right answer instinctually, but either got talked into taking another path or hiring the wrong person or trusting someone that I should not have trusted. Your instinct and emotional learning develop and get much sharper with experience, with failure as well as success. Your instincts get fine-tuned through the years, and they are right many, many more times than they're wrong. Use them. Listen to them, especially when making complex decisions. And third, be yourself. Be real. People you surround yourself with will know the difference. You will gain far more respect and loyalty by being authentic and forthright. I love the statement, say what you mean and do as you say. Friends, coworkers, bosses will all respect you more. My leaders and associates at Ann tell me all the time that I'm far more inspiring and motivating when my message comes from my heart and when they know that I get it and show them that I care about what's important to them. I am sure all of you have been around a cocky person, right? I call them peacocks. Now, would you ever want to work for somebody like that? I hope not, because I always say they become feather dusters someday anyway. Peacock to feather duster. Anytime our business is strong, I always tell my team, don't get cocky, calm down. I actually get more nervous when we are successful than when we're challenged. A healthy dose of paranoia and humility are actually helpful in most aspects of your life, especially humility. I attended a CEO conference recently, and a leader I admire said that great leadership is a perfect blend of personal humility and professional will. I love that statement, and I believe it to be true. One without the other just does not work. So be humble, be real, and have the courage to always be direct, honest, and authentic to who you are. You will be far more respected by all. And fourth, give back. Be generous, because personally and culturally, it's the right thing to do. I cannot tell you how meaningful it is to work for an organization and a person who has a heart and gives back. Let me quickly tell you my story. Shortly after I became CEO, I had a luncheon for all the top performers for our stores. I flew them all in from all over the country, and it was so exciting for me to spend time with them and hear their feedback. I love it when someone in headquarters is trying to figure out what our client wants. And I always say, just ask the field. They know, they're with the clients every day. So at this luncheon, I'm asking them, what could we do better? How can we help you make the client happier? And they asked me why we didn't have a giving program. Our clients and associates wanted us to have that platform. So I gave birth to Ann Cares, which is our charitable program, that very day. And 5 years later, we have donated $20 million to breast cancer research and St. Jude Hospital for Children. Giving has become one of the best parts of my job. I recently had the honor to present a check for $3 million to Leonard Lauder at BCRF for breast cancer research and $4 million to Marlo Thomas for St. Jude, and boy, did that feel great. And while I'm extremely proud of our giving, I'm also thrilled about our new Ann Power initiative of mentoring and training high school girls to be the next female leaders of tomorrow. This is a powerful program that no one else is doing domestically, and I'm excited about honoring the first 50 female mentees in Washington next month. These girls are trying to make a difference in their communities, and I could not be more proud to launch this program with Vital Voices. I am obviously very passionate about mentoring and empowering women, and I hope you all will be too. It is a selfless act, and one that is so important for their growth and our future. Fifth, find the balance. You need to focus on and spend time with what you love and who you love, period. In my case, I have two wonderful twin boys that are here with me today, and they are the loves of my life. John and Jamie come first, always. I also love my job and put all of my energy into it while I'm there. And I have a few great friends who I trust and adore. I have realized that's really all I need. One of my favorite mentors and a very accomplished woman said to a group of young women like yourselves that in order to be truly happy, it is necessary for you to jettison the things in your life that just do not matter, the things that have no meaning to you, and take every ounce of energy you have and dive into what you love. I cannot even begin to tell you how liberating that advice was for me. I used to go places and be with people that I didn't particularly want to be with because I couldn't say no. And I could not find the time for the things and people that are important to me. So I now focus on what and who I love. It is really about having what you want, not having it all. I attend every play, concert, sport event for my boys and have a job. I learned to prioritize, and you will too. And just as important, don't forget about you and your quiet time. That is the time I'm most creative. Great ideas come to me when I'm relaxed, exercising, or just taking a walk. You will figure the balance you need in order to be creative, productive, and happy. It just takes time for you to realize what you want to focus on and have the courage to say no to things that are not meaningful to you. Now, I want you to know that none of these learnings or ingredients are easy to implement, and you will certainly create your own blends to your sauce, and your end product should make you happy and fulfilled. And lastly, I want to leave you today with one more key ingredient that you already have, but you may not realize the power of it. And that is the important role Agnes Scott has played in your development. I am beyond grateful for the education and thinking processes I acquired during my 4 years at this wonderful college. Agnes Scott taught me to challenge convention, the value of hard work, that my opinion matters, and most importantly, to believe in myself. I developed the confidence right here that I needed to walk off this campus and make something of myself, and I did just that. I was hungry to grow and keep learning. When you leave here today, know the guidance, the education, and the relationships you experienced here will serve you well. Trust me, Agnes Scott prepared you. You are ready to start your journey. So remember these few simple ingredients. Find your passion. Always be grateful. Be generous. Trust your heart and mind. And importantly, be true to yourself. Your happiness depends on it. You entered this great college to learn. Now go forth to serve. Go get 'em!